Episode 219 of Boruto. Before I get into it, let's see, what did I say in the last one after the episode? I know I mentioned that I had gotten spoiled, just in case you had missed it, of Kurama's death. That was very, very early on, towards the beginning of Boruto. Yeah, someone had commented and it just was like, all the comments said was, Kurama dies episode 218. But anyways, I also said that it didn't take away from how I felt. Like that was still like a genuine reaction and everything. And like I didn't know whether or not it was going to be true, as that episode was going on, I figured, but I didn't want to say, like, when I get spoiled of stuff, I don't like to say what it is until it actually happens. Just in case like someone else like who's watching in my reactions, like if they haven't gotten caught up with everything. Like I do that. I watch reactions of Boruto and I'm not caught up. So I would hate it if someone like all of a sudden says something that they were spoiled on and I haven't seen that yet. You know what I mean? So that's why I don't mention it until it actually happens. But finally I've seen episode 218 and yeah, it happened. So that's craziness, man. Absolutely wild. Kurama started the series, man. It started with him attacking the Leaf Village. So it's just gonna be weird to not have him. So yeah, so I watched, that was about 6 days ago now, and I was thinking about stuff. So okay, where do I start with this? Okay, on the Kurama thing. Kurama's gone now. That's crazy. Is it possible that Kurama could come back? Now maybe it won't be Kurama, maybe it'll be like Kurama. And here's what I'm thinking. We know that there's a 10 tails out there. And we know that all the tailed beasts were created from a 10 tails. And we know that every time like a divine tree sprouts, there's a 10 tail involved. Like because it is the divine tree. It is possible. But the thing is that we would need someone who can like do what the Sage of the Six Paths could do. But that's like something that could happen. And I don't know if it would be Kurama, but it could be like Kurama. Like it could be another fox, or it could be like a different animal with nine tails, or whatever. It could be anything. I don't know. We could have more tailed beasts. Now, will Naruto become a Jinchuriki again? That I don't know. Like so the other question is too, like Naruto had like all the other tailed beasts. Like he had a part of them. So did that just all go away? Or will he still have a part of them as well? That's a question. Anything else on the tailed beast stuff? I wonder what the other tailed beasts are gonna think. Like I wonder if we're gonna get that in this episode, because that's crazy. Like that's the first one that's died. Like that's it's just so weird. Like could there be any way, like is there, I remember like in Shippuden, like there were like a little bit of like Kurama was in like someone else like multiple times. Like I know one of them was like a filler arc, but could there be like part of Kurama somewhere in that like someone else has? But anyways, besides the tailed beast thing, the other major thing that happened was Sasuke got stabbed in the eye. Momoshiki had taken over Boruto's body for the second time, and he stabbed Sasuke in the eye. So like two like crucial things happened like in that episode. So like going forward, it's just gonna be, I don't know what the frick they're gonna do, man. And it's not that they're powerless now, like they're definitely not powerless. They're both still like really incredibly strong, but these are powers that they're not going to be able to use anymore, that they would use like in battle all the freaking time. So they have other things that they could do, but it's going to be different. So that was wild. But then backtracking a little bit, before that had happened, Isshiki was taken down. And so this is where I want to like, did Isshiki actually die there? Because I was thinking about this afterwards and I was just like, what if he actually shrunk down at the last moment? Because we know that Kawaki gets the karma again. So how does he get the karma again? The only thing I could think of right now in this moment is he didn't actually die when Kawaki went to go and jump on him. Like he made contact with him, but maybe he just shrunk down and went into Kawaki. I mean, we'll see what happens in this next episode, but for all I know, like Kawaki's just all of a sudden going to have the karma and he's going to be like, what the heck? So I'm thinking about that. The other thing I want to get off my chest is Amado. I was thinking about this, and I know I mentioned something before about Amado, about how he kind of resembles Asuma. I just want to touch back on that again because I was just thinking about it. I was just like, was this just a coincidence that they did this? Because as soon as Amado goes to the Leaf Village, the first people he sees is the new Team 10, Inoshika Cho. The old Inoshika Cho was Asuma's team. What Amado wanted to do was to talk to Shikamaru. Asuma was his mentor. Shikamaru really respected Asuma. Because of that whole situation, like with Shikadai and everything, like Amado and Shikamaru had a lot of interactions with each other, and they weren't friendly interactions or anything, but still just that interaction. Also, is there something to the fact that, like, because he knew, like, maybe he knows a lot of people in the Leaf Village or something. He just knows because of research or whatever. But he also knew who Moegi was. Moegi was on Konohamaru's old team. Konohamaru was Asuma's nephew. There was that one scene where Naruto was talking to Amado, and it was when like Naruto was saying that he wasn't going to like go back on his word like after he got the answers that he wanted, and he was like he said like as Hokage, and then Amado was like, Hokage, huh? Hiruzen Sarutobi related to Asuma Sarutobi. He was Hokage. And to top it all off, Jigen, like a couple of times, had called Koji a sacrificial pawn. The arc in Shippuden where Asuma died, that was like a big part of like that whole arc, was the whole sacrificial pawn. It kept coming up. Shikamaru kept thinking about it. And then it turned out that Asuma, there was the whole climbing silver thing, and he was the sacrificial pawn in that moment. And so, like, here we have Jigen. He's calling Koji a sacrificial pawn. Sacrificial pawn for who? For Amado. Does Amado have something to do? And the other Sarutobis, too. They're known for sacrificing. The third Hokage, he sacrificed himself. Konohamaru, every chance Konohamaru gets, he talks about sacrificing himself. Every single chance he gets. That's why I'm worried about him. He's always wanted to sacrifice himself like his grandfather. That's just something that keeps coming up with these Sarutobi, sacrificing. So does Amado have something to do with Asuma, or is he a Sarutobi? That's what I'm thinking about, man. So anyways, other things, let's see. Man, this is gonna be long. This is turning out to be too long here. But what's going on with Koji? Like, where's he at? I think he might be able to get repaired because he was created by Amado. So I mean, he's alive, but he lost his arm. He may have lost his legs. He's not gonna be out there like without these limbs. So I think he's gonna be repaired, and but then like it's the other Kara members. Now that Isshiki's gone, where and what are they gonna be doing? Like Delta and Code. Wondering about that. I got one more thing to say. I took a listen to the sub version of 218 because I wanted to see how it was compared to the dub. Now this is definitely one where I would say like the sub definitely won that one on 218. Really what won it for me was literally the last scream where Naruto is saying Kurama.
Kurama! Kurama! Hey, please wait! Don't go!
Because in the dub version, it just didn't hit the same. As soon as I heard it, I knew that part was gonna be better in the sub. Now, the other characters, like I thought, I always thought Sasuke's voice actor does a really good job with Sasuke. I thought that Boruto, the actress that does Boruto, I thought she did a really good job in that episode, especially that last scene. Like that felt real, like those cries and everything. I thought she did a really good job. But the thing is, the most important part really was the whole thing that was happening with Naruto and Kurama. And so the fact that didn't really deliver as well as it should have. And by the way, this is the other thing. I knew there was something I wanted to bring up that I forgot to bring up in the last one. This is why I should write things down. All right, it's just coming back to me now. Like I said, I had gotten spoiled about Kurama's death. This is why I really wanted to wait for the dubs. Like I was telling people who were asking me, I was telling them that I might consider watching the sub, but after the next string of episodes. And this doesn't mean that I will do it, that I will switch to sub, but I wasn't even going to consider it until after I watched the next string of dub episodes. And this is why, because I wanted to see 218 in dub just in case Kurama actually died, because these are the voices that I've known you know, since freaking middle school. So like I wanted to watch this with the voices that I've heard for a long time. So the fact that it didn't quite deliver with Naruto, well, especially with Naruto, that's a little disappointing, you know? Like I thought the voice actress for Naruto did. She had her moments, you know, back in the original series and in Shippuden. But here, I don't know what it is. Honestly, like it got me thinking. Sometimes, you know, things just happen and just like stuff just automatically comes to me. I'm just like, what if, since the role is like so iconic, they're not going to want to get a new voice actor for Naruto? You know what I mean? Like, people aren't going to want that, first of all. And so she's probably getting paid a ton of money to play Naruto. I'm just, and I hope this is not the case, but like, what if it's just like she's got this job on lock? They're not going to give it to someone else. Like, what if she's just kind of being lazy with it and not like really trying her best because she doesn't even really need to? I hope that's not the case, but definitely that last line, like I swear, like if that last Kurama scream, like I wouldn't even be talking about this if that last scream was better. Like I just thought like this is the last time Naruto's gonna see Kurama. Like how are you gonna like deliver that line like that? Like it just wasn't, I don't know. It wasn't impactful. It wasn't even a scream. In the sub it's a scream. In the dub it just wasn't even a scream. It was just like a, I don't know what that was. So, anyways, that was my somewhat of a rant with that. Now, again, like she's done a good job. Like there's other moments in the show where I thought that she did a really good job voicing Naruto, but sometimes here in Boruto, I don't think it's like done very well. That's my thoughts on that. Again, I hope it's not the case that she's just like being lazy about it because they're not going to replace her. That was just a thought that I had. Anyways, now let's get into 219, the first episode without Kurama.
Damn it, it's not working.
Trying to make the portal.
Since I can't use my Rinnegan anymore.
That's
we
fricked
need you
up.
to use your karma to open a way back home.
Freak. Now we have to depend on Boruto
We've
for
got
this.
trouble.
This is just so fricked up.
Are you afraid that guy's gonna come out of you again?
His hand's in his pocket. You won't be able to see if that mark's there.
Never want to experience that again.
Well, you probably will.
I can't guarantee it won't happen.
Well, my
think
karma
it
is
will.
finally gone now, thanks to you and everybody else who helped me.
Oh no, let's see. Take that hand out of the
I couldn't do anything
pocket.
about it on my own. Don't be scared of it. You just have to use the karma.
Just use the karma, huh? Yeah, I know, but how?
Come on, quit being scared and just do it, you idiot!
Stop bossing me around like a know-it-all, damn it!
Oh, it's working now.
Wait, that's it.
Since we don't know the situation on the other side, we need to act with
Maybe he
discretion
needs to be
right
mad
now.
to do it.
Yeah, tell them to focus on the mission at hand.
Oh, they don't even know what the frick is going on.
I wonder how all of this is going to turn out.
Wait, what? Are you sure?
Talking to Ino, maybe?
Got it. Get the medical corps there right away. We'll join them shortly. Naruto and the others are back. Looks
Wonder
like
what,
things went
what
well
Amado is
somehow.
going to do.
That's great!
Oh!
Hey, is Kawaki all right?
He's good. He's injured, but they're all doing fine.
Oh, I see. Well, thank goodness for that.
Yeah. What's he thinking, though?
We actually made it home.
Yeah, we did, but just barely.
Told you you could do it if you just tried.
Although, to be honest, I don't know if I could do it again. But I feel like anything's possible, as long as we work together.
Just hurry up and stand on your own, damn it.
Young Lord!
Hey there, everybody!
Looks like you did it.
Yeah, although...
Wow. There's some losses
right.
there.
It was my fault. You can punch me until you feel better if you want.
Boruto, you just...
This wouldn't have happened to him if I hadn't come. Mr. Sasuke would still have his eye.
I may not know exactly what happened, but I doubt it was your fault. I mean, come on. I know that much at least.
Yeah, that's right, Boruto. If you hadn't come along, then I would have ended up dying.
Mr. Sasuke...
The fact is that we're alive now. We were fortunate to be victorious. So don't blame yourself.
And also, this sort of thing can happen when shinobi go into battle, so my mom and I are always prepared for it.
I'm sorry.
Hey, come on.
Yeah.
Why don't we head back to Sakura?
Hey.
I know you've been through a lot, but once you've been treated, I'd like to hear a detailed report.
Okay, you got it.
Can we have the Sage of the
I
Six Paths
see.
come back and give us some
So
power?
that's what occurred. It sounds like Isshiki was completely destroyed. Very nicely done.
Yeah, but it took a really huge sacrifice to do it.
We called you
Really
here because
huge.
there's something that we wanted to confirm about Kara.
Is it safe for us to assume that Kara has been destroyed now?
No.
It seems like it.
No,
I
there's
doubt
still
that Koji
Delta and
Kashin
Code.
managed to get out of that fight alive.
He did get out.
Very well.
And as for Delta, you shut her down already, didn't you?
That's right.
Oh.
And her backup spare body is empty as well.
I
There's
don't
no
know, man.
danger of enemies getting her.
Are you saying
I
there are
don't know,
still more
man.
enemies left?
There's still Code, though.
An inner who's known as Code.
Yeah.
So then after we deal with him, Kara will be eliminated, right?
Don't underestimate him. Code is special.
How?
Special how?
Kawaki isn't the only surviving vessel. There's actually still another one.
No way.
And that person is Code.
Was he the other one in the thing?
Although, to be clear, as a vessel, he's a non-functional reject. But he has a karma that was embedded by Jigen.
He was! I knew it was him.
He still retains the weapon-like aspect of the karma.
What?
In other words, he's an abnormality.
It's white.
Hold on. If Jigen embedded a karma,
He
then
could
didn't
come
it
back
just
with-
disappear with his resurrection?
Wait, no, that's
I'm
right.
afraid not.
Why?
Since he's a reject, it's non-functional. But that's also why it wouldn't have disappeared.
That's ridiculous.
There's still quite a lot that we don't know about the karma.
I guess
The
so.
reaction that took place in Code is especially stunning. Almost
That's
every
crazy.
single member of Kara has had their body considerably modified in order to provide it with additional power. But in Code's case, it's the exact opposite. He's been modified to keep his formidable strength in check.
What?
With something like a limiter?
What?
Yeah. If Code were to actually unleash all his true power, there's absolutely no telling what would happen.
Oh
So
my
he's really
gosh.
that powerful, huh?
To tell you the truth, among the number of cyborgs that I had created, several had the ability to greatly surpass the power Jigen wielded.
What?
But aside from Code, they were all disposed of.
Why would you wait to tell us something this important?
Oh, don't panic. There's no way Code can remove his limiter himself.
Really? Is that true?
I feel like that's
Not in
gonna
that
happen.
way. He asked for it himself.
Why would he do that?
To ensure Jigen's authority wasn't undermined. To ensure his leadership. Code's greatest wish was to be a faithful subordinate.
What's that all about?
So he's like,
He harbors what one very well might call a kind of religious devotion toward the Otsutsuki. You see, he completely worshipped Isshiki. He adored him as if he were a god. And for that reason, he was insanely jealous that Kawaki was chosen to be Ishiki's legitimate vessel.
yeah, we knew
That's
that.
pretty crazy, all right.
Code's loyalty and his devotion have kept him from being disposed
So
of.
when this limiter gets taken off,
Now
he's gonna
that
be
Ishiki's been
stronger
defeated,
than.
It's quite likely that Code
Jigen?
will seek retribution.
So he'll come after us. Boruto, Kawaki, and
So
me.
we
Is
do
that
need
what
to
you're
worry.
saying?
And me too, for betraying Kara.
I think that we ought to
And
just keep
that
all
would
of
be
this
the
between
reason
us
why
for the
he would
time
want to
being.
take the limiter off. That's crazy.
There, everything's completely normal. Watching the Ten Tails is so boring. I wonder whether Jigen has managed to capture Kawaki by now.
Nope.
Damn it, Kawaki. You supplanted me and then you actually got chosen to become a vessel. Why are you mad about that?
That's all you ever
Damn
wanted,
it.
apparently.
I wish I had a real karma, not this defect. Because if I did, then I could...
Wait a minute. What the heck?
No way, it's...
It seems that my voice has finally managed to reach you.
Bro!
Jigen, what? No, wait. Isshiki Otsutsuki.
Code, my most loyal, beloved servant.
I can't believe you've chosen to appear before me.
In a very short time from now, my soul will be destroyed.
Wait, what? Does that mean your resurrection failed? It can't be.
That's right. But even if that's so, Code, you're still here.
Isshiki, I thank you so much for saying that to me. But still, I just won't be able to meet your expectations. Because I only have this defective karma, it means that I can't serve as a receptacle for your soul.
This is nuts, man.
The non-vessel white karma. That is my legacy dwelling within you. in the form of pure power.
What?
In addition to that karma, you shall be the one to inherit the will of the Otsutsuki.
The will of the Otsutsuki?
You have now become my one and only successor.
That is crazy.
Lord Isshiki.
What the freak, man. I can't wait to see like
Man,
what he could
today
do
felt like
though.
it was just one really long day.
Yeah, it sure did.
Can't wait to get some of Mom's cooking.
You managed to come back alive, so go on ahead. Take the time to enjoy a rare moment alone with your family.
What are you saying, Kawaki?
Don't worry, I'm not gonna run away. So hurry up and go on home, to your house.
You're wrong.
Huh?
It's our house, right, brother?
Our house. Na, 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 na.
What's going on with my body? And don't pull any punches, just be frank.
Well then, since you lost Kurama in the battle against the Otsutsuki, you no longer have superhuman chakra.
Of course I don't. Even I knew that.
It's likely you can't use jutsu like you could before.
Well, the stuff I could do kind of felt like cheating anyway.
Likewise, Lord Sasuke has also lost some power.
A shinobi simply has to fight with the hand he's dealt. That isn't a problem. But even so...
I don't know how to say this. When we were over there, I really thought I was gonna die too. That's the truth. I didn't think he'd be the only casualty. And now, it's like there's an emptiness inside me.
I mean, he's been there your whole life, man.
But don't worry about me. Kurama would be furious if he saw me being all depressed. He'd say, "You're the Hokage, so quit being so pathetic." What I'm much more worried about right now are Boruto and Kawaki's test results.
Me too.
So you wouldn't mind then if we inform them?
It's fine. Please do. I'm sure that's what they'd prefer.
So what's going on with them?
They've confirmed that our bodies are 80% Otsutsuki.
That's crazy.
Shocking news, huh?
My entire body has been modified, and I've dealt with the karma for a long time. So, although I guess that isn't the case for you. Listen, don't be so gloomy. I'm sure that we have more time before anything really bad happens. So we simply have to figure out a way to do something about it before that bastard Otsutsuki can revive. I'm gonna help you through this. I already promised to help you get rid of your karma, right?
You know what? You have a strong sense of honor, don't you?
It just doesn't feel right to me if I don't return a favor. You should go on home already. Lord Seventh told you to lay low, remember?
I should just do what I normally do, right? Hey, what are you doing, Dr. Katasuke?
Oh,
What
the
is he
Lord!
doing?
Huh?
Well, actually, the media.
Oh, he doesn't like talking to the media.
A few questions.
Tell me, is the rumor about Lord Seventh true? Did he defeat the Otsutsuki and save the village?
And did you get to see your dad in action for yourself?
Just hold on.
He was passed out for some of
Was
that.
the reason why the Otsutsuki was defeated, right?
You didn't wind up getting in his way, did you?
Hey, listen! You don't know how the young lord feels, so think before you speak.
Dr. Katasuke?
Without the help of the young lord here, they never would have been victorious.
Hey, that's,
It's no exaggeration to say that the young lord played a crucial role in saving the whole village.
Is that true? Your chance to set the record straight, Boruto.
Yes, that's right, Boruto. Tell us exactly what happened.
There's no need for you to be so modest. You practically saved the whole village single-handedly.
Wow.
It wasn't actually
Now
like that at
he's on
all,
the
you know?
TV.
A round of applause for Boruto Uzumaki, the young hero who saved the village from the Otsutsuki.
He gets to be on TV and is basically famous now. How great is that, huh?
Wow, it must be nice to be so carefree, you know?
Excuse me, there are things I care about, like how I'll appear on camera or how my makeup looks.
You just care about food.
Class rep, what is it?
Oh, well, I'm worried about Boruto pushing himself.
Pushing himself?
It's just kind of a feeling that I get.
You keep a pretty close eye on Boruto, don't you, class rep?
Huh?
No, it isn't like that at all!
Here you are, Sarada.
Mitsuki.
Hey, Mitsuki.
Listen, Mr. Shikamaru said something to me earlier.
What's going on?
What are you guys doing here?
She looks mad.
Come on, don't give me all that nonsense, damn it! Team 7's been banned from taking on missions for the time being!
What?
Huh?
I guess it makes sense.
We're off missions until we find a way to deal with the karma? Ugh, Mr. Shikamaru is completely
That
overreacting
might be a long
to
time.
this.
You really believe that he's just overreacting? Do you not understand how serious this is? You get it, right? That something could happen with the karma at any time.
If it goes out of control during a mission, the villagers would panic.
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess that could happen, but still.
It's your fault for getting carried away and going on TV.
Should I not have done that?
The bigger the hero, the bigger the outcry when they fall.
I guess it's tough being popular, huh?
Listen, stop being so flippant about all this.
Sorry, Sarda and Mitsuki, for getting you involved in my mess.
What? Well, I guess there's really nothing that you can do about the karma right now anyway.
We're in this together. We're Team 7.
That's right. We're in this together, guys.
You guys someday.
We'll deal with this.
Okay.
I think.
But listen, are you alright?
What do you mean? See ya.
Go have that dinner.
Hey!
Yet again, it seems that I've said more than I should have and ended up sticking my foot in my mouth.
Oh, you tend to do that, don't you?
What's the matter?
Sorry. I couldn't help it.
Oh, are you worried about the young lord as well?
His situation is on my mind.
It can't be helped. I know. Why don't I make you a cup of coffee? I've got some really good beans.
I don't get it. Why have I
Go bring some coffee to
feeling
Amado.
so concerned about Boruto recently?
I don't know, you like him. New outro. All right, a bit of a cool down type of episode. They're coming back to the Leaf Village, and we did learn a few things there, though. Like, I think most importantly was the fact that Code has a karma, but it's not the same type of karma. It's like a defective karma, but it might like become a normal karma, maybe. I don't. It's always these like new things. It's like, but like when that happened, that one flashback where like it showed Jigen giving the karma to Kawaki, and there was that like one other kid that was in there who had the red hair. And when I had first seen that, that's who I thought it was. I thought it was Code, but then like they made it sound like he just died. So I was like, oh, maybe it wasn't. But like part of me still thought it was, because I just didn't understand like why they would show that one other, because there were other kids there, but they really only just showed Kawaki and the redhead. That happened to be Code, I guess. It didn't work like it did with Kawaki's, but Isshiki was able to go and talk to Code and tell him that Code is going to be the successor to Isshiki. And Code will basically do anything for him, because he basically worships him. But the other thing about Code that we learned is that he's like incredibly strong, and unlike the other like androids that he's made, instead of like boosting his powers, he actually kind of like suppresses his powers, or doesn't let it go like too far. But like Code was like willingly doing that. But Amado was like, oh, we don't have to worry about that because of that reason. But it's like, well, now that Ishiki's gone, like, and like Amado said himself, like he's going to want to seek revenge for all that. I think that he's going to want to get rid of that limiter that was placed on him so that he could use his full power. Amado's making it sound like Code might be stronger than how Jigen was. So that's concerning. So he's going to like have a karma. So now the question is like, I don't know, like maybe Isshiki he'll eventually come alive through Code, and then he'll give the karma to Kawaki. Because I'm just wondering, like, how does Kawaki get the karma back? How does he get it back, man? No idea. Yeah, Naruto and Sasuke lost some of their powers, man. I know Sasuke said you got to deal with the cards you were dealt, but like, man, Sasuke could have had another arm and he refused it. But now that there's all this scientific ninja tool stuff, and Amado, he makes like cyborgs and he upgrades them, and you know, they become very powerful. I mean, look at like things like what Delta was doing, for example, like with her eyes that can absorb jutsu and spit it back out, or the other thing that she was doing where she could shoot these lasers out of her eyes, and they would like, if you had regenerative powers, it wouldn't work if you got hit with that. Like that is some incredibly powerful stuff. Or just like being able to go into like different bodies. It's like as powerful as like the strongest shinobi type of stuff that we've seen. Like that's like some pain type of stuff. Like Like Delta has like different bodies that she could go into. Like they could be repaired, absorbing chakra, spitting it back out, like turn her limbs into like these weird like things. And then like same with Kawaki, the stuff that he could do. And I don't know what Code could do yet, but probably gonna be doing some crazy stuff. Can we get some upgrades? We have Amado here now. I don't know if Amado has like some other objective now. He's still kind of hard to read. So I don't know if he's got something on his mind, if he just wanted to get Jigen out of the way. Like maybe like the bigger picture was like he just wanted to get Jigen out of the way so that he could have Code go and like, I don't know. So Code would go and do something. I'm not sure, man. I just don't get it. Seems like he still has something on his mind, but he's always got that like blank face though. Boy, like sometimes the camera just stays on his face. The shot just stays on his face, and I just feel like he might be thinking about something. He might have like another plan in mind, and this whole thing could have just been part of the plan. He wanted Isshiki to be taken down, but it's because he wanted something to happen with Code. Maybe that's the case. I'm not sure, but we know that he thinks that way. Like look at how he planned it out, this whole thing to take Isshiki down, and it worked. And we needed to do everything according to plan, you know. And it worked out, and so he thinks that way. So there might be more to it. It might not be over. It's not like he was like he didn't even look relieved when it was all over, you know. But then Koji, we didn't see Koji. I really want to know when he's going to show back up, and I want to know what he's going to want to do, because it seemed like he didn't know that he was a sacrificial pawn. It seemed like he was going to actually try to take Isshiki down, and he thought that maybe he could take him down, whereas Amado thought that he couldn't. He was just like, oh well, his job is done, and surviving was never really part of it. So I do wonder like what Koji's going to do after this. Anyways, what did you think about the episode? Let me know down in the comment section. If you did enjoy the reaction, leave a like. That'd be greatly appreciated. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you're watching on YouTube, consider checking out patreon.com/DonDiego if you want to catch these reactions ahead of time. And with that being said, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.